The target user that we're looking at are those who are looking to rent out a parking space and those who are seeking to find a parking space. Compared to our competitors, we are differentiated because a lot of our competitors are really lacking in terms of a stable mapping system, as well as a payment method page that doesn't crash. Additionally, a lot of them struggle with having credibility in terms of their hosts or people who are renting out these parking spots. How we fix that is we are using Google Maps API, as well as adding the option to pay with Venmo. And to counteract the credibility with hosts, we are adding this feature that allows you to rate your hosts, as well as look at additional reviews of the hosts. In addition, we are requiring hosts to take images of the parking spot before they create a listing to add additional credibility. So now let's go into the user interface of this app. We can start by logging in and or signing up, and here is our information. After we enter it, we click continue, and now we have to verify our email address. After verification, we can choose the option to turn on or off notifications, and now we just need to set up our account. So let's start setting up our account. Here we can see that we have 3 steps left. The first step is to provide basic information. Let's click that, and we can add a profile picture, as well as add our phone number. After verifying the verification code, we can see that there are 2 steps left. Let's say we want to do the get to know you step. Here, we add a brief description of ourselves so the host and other guests can get to know us a little bit better. Now we can see that we only have 1 step left, which is to add our payment method. So we can add our payment method, choose to make it our default payment method, and now we have our profile created. Now let's list a parking spot. Let's first start by adding information about the space and location. Next, we can add like a photo of the parking spot. Here we can upload the photos, and now we can choose to add a title and description for the parking spot. Here we can edit the booking and the price of the parking spot. And lastly, we just have to upload a proof of ownership. Here we can review our information and make any last edits before confirming. Now that we have confirmed it, we have finished creating our account and creating a listing. Here we can choose to switch to a hosting mode, which allows us to switch to the mode in which we are a host, in which we can look at all the parking spots available that we have created. So here we can look at my listings and look that we have created this parking spot. In addition, we can see that coming up around this day, there is a Cal basketball event. So it might be interesting to note that there could be additional demands for this parking spot on this day. In addition, you can see that the hosting method has a different color to signify that it is in a hosting mode. Let's say we want to switch back to a guest mode and book a spot ourselves. So let's go to the search option and let's search for a nearby parking spot. Here we can choose to click a sedan and we can choose which filter we want to use, or we can just choose not to have a filter for this. Let's search it and we can see all the results that pop up. Here we can see Sam's Garage. Let's click into that and we can see all the ratings that are available. Here are all the ratings and we can choose to write our own review. We can choose to post the review here, and after posting the review, we can go back and choose to reserve this spot. Seems credible enough. Here's all the information. We can choose to edit it or not, and we can confirm it. Now we have confirmed a listing. Here we can go into our listing to look at all the information for our listing, and after confirming it, we can exit out of that. Now we can see that our reservation is ending in 15 minutes. So let's go into the details and choose to extend our reservation by an hour. Let's save that and you can see that our reservation has been extended by an hour. Here we can look at all the bookmarks, a bookmark listing that we have. Here we can look at all the upcoming reservations that we have and any past reservations that we had. And lastly, we can look at notifications. This is an option for you to chat with your host, other hosts, or any other guests that you might have, depending on which mode you're in. Thank you so much for listening, and let us know if you have any questions.